Does this happen with you that you attract something amazing that you love? It could be money, dream job, dream client, a happy relationship with your parents or your friends, and then eventually you just lose it and you have to start from scratch. And worse, now you're in a state where you're like, what's the point of attracting when I'm gonna lose it in the end, right? I'll have to start from scratch. I was literally in this state for so long. Like, I used to work so hard, I used to move and create, especially with my health. I would get what I wanted, but then I would just lose it all. And it was so irritating when every time I would, feel like, okay, I'm now healthy, I'm in my dream body, and I would get an injury, then I would have to be on bed rest for months, or I would attract some disease. And my motivation started drying up. Like, what's the point of getting up again and putting this hard work into it, and because I'm going to lose it eventually? What's the point of getting up and doing the work, because I know even if I get the positive results, I'm going to lose it and I'll have to start from scratch. That was then, and this is now, when I'm literally sitting in my dream body. I have amazing strength, I have amazing energy all throughout the day, and I love how my body feels so light. Like, I can say that I am in my dream health, and not only that I'm sustaining it, but every day I grow more into it. And you know what made that shift? I found the missing piece. So if you attract something and you lose it, or you're fearful that if I attract something I'm gonna lose it, so why attract it in the first place? You're gonna check 3 things in your mindset, and these missing pieces, if you just fill them in, you're gonna outgrow this state of having temporary joy, temporary amazingness in your life. And what you want, the effortlessness, the joy, the expansion, is gonna become your normal. Not only that, after this video you will also learn how to grow further into it, so that you're far away from the scarcity mindset that if I attract, I'm gonna lose. In fact, you'll be in a state where you will be like, I attract and then I attract more, and then more comes to me and I become a magnet of even more. So first reason is that your nervous system is not fully wrapped around the reality that you're creating. Now, you might have been in the state of already having it for long enough that you attracted it. But what happened when you attracted it was, it slipped out of your hands because your nervous system went back to the old beliefs, old thoughts, old ways of living life, and even old expectations, old identity. That's the strongest one, like old identity. So what used to happen with me was, I would attract money and I used to feel so good for like 5 minutes, that heightened happiness, and then I would go back. In fact, I would go further down in the whole hierarchy of emotions, feeling so overwhelmed. Oh my God, I don't even know how to sustain this. I don't even know how to hold this. And what usually happens when your nervous system is that of, I don't know how to hold this? You spend that money right away, or you self-sabotage yourself in that happy relationship right away. You start doing things that are not even you, and you observe yourself like, why the fuck am I being so negative right now after I have attracted something awesome? Why am I being even more fearful after I have attracted something awesome? It could be a person, it could be money, it could be business, it could be a dream job, because your nervous system is like, babe, we've just stepped out of a normal and we're not even trained right now. We don't even know how to stay normal and happy self in this new zone. So you took 3 steps ahead, but your nervous system later on took 10 steps behind. And because you did not know how to really deal with this 3 steps ahead, 5 steps behind reality, after a point you just got exhausted. Like, what's the fucking point? It's actually exhausting to create life like this, like 3 steps ahead, 10 steps. It's exhausting. Like, I totally get you. I have literally processed this. I have worked on myself for this particular pattern for years, so I know what that is like. And especially having a very traumatic childhood, like, my childhood was amazing, at the same time it had many traumatic experiences. Your probability of going back to that traumatic self is higher because the pull is higher, right? So that's first reason. Second reason is, you don't know how to sustain that energy, how to sustain that belief system, how to sustain those new habits that you've built to attract that thing. And just because you don't know how to sustain it, you automatically get into this mindset of scarcity and fear and lack. And I just know it's a ticking bomb, it's gonna slip off my hands, it's gonna burst, and I wouldn't have what I have right now. And in fact, that is where a lot of eating disorders come from. It's very interesting that I'm linking eating disorder with that. I used to have one, and having food in front of you is like, oh, I don't know when I will get this amazing food again. Overeating. In fact, when I moved to Bali, like 1.5 years back, I used to feel, and even in Australia, I experienced this, that this is so awesome. I attracted it because I was literally doing the inner work for like 2 years. My head was down, I was doing the inner work and really creating every element of my life very consciously and intentionally. And when I attracted it and I started living in it, I was like, this can't be my new normal. I can't be in this state of joy and happiness and freedom and expansion for too long. There is an expiry date for this life, because at that time I didn't know how to sustain it. It was a really new life, to live my life absolutely on my terms. Like, is that even fucking allowed? And that was an opportunity for me to now step into the sustaining of having this reality, not only for that moment, but as your normal. You're gonna always have it. It's like, like you don't question if you're gonna have your hair tomorrow. You literally have your hair on your head since forever. You just assume you're gonna have it tomorrow. Imagine the same way you attracted the money that you desired, and you're like, of course, I'm gonna have it tomorrow as well, next week as well, and next month as well. Instead of going into the worry of, oh, what's the point of attracting this money, because I have to pay my loan, I have to pay my rent, I have to pay my friend, and then I'm left with nothing. What was the point of attracting this money? So this is a leaking energy. No matter how much I grow, I leak. That is one sort of energy. You know what? It does not serve you. It does not serve your bigger reality that you're creating, bigger life that you're creating. Your bigger life is not made with leaking energy. Your bigger life, it's actually the blood of your bigger life is this energy of outgrowing and outgrowing and outgrowing and outgrowing. The thing is, you are at this point of life right now because you have outgrown so many versions of you. Just let go of everything. Take a moment, open your journal and just write this down. I used to be this, then I outgrew myself and I grew myself into this version. I used to, for example, I used to self-sabotage myself just before the sales calls, with my clients or even with my talk show. That's why my energy on the sales calls used to be that of desperation and attachment, and I need the sale to, pay my bills. That used to be my zone super early, like many years back, and I outgrew that into now I don't give a fuck. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's more like an energy. I don't need you. I love you, but I don't need you. I love my work, but I don't want every other person to come into my business. In fact, I decide who comes in my business. I decide who I do that energy exchange with. And that is why the kind of people I attract are just fabulous. So when I am just only looking at these two versions of me, I outgrew myself from here and I grew into this person who is really relaxed in the knowing. I always get the best people as my clients. I always get more money than I require or I desire. Now that I'm relaxed into this, I'm feeling that, okay, this transition, this growth is not only possible, but it actually happened. So it's giving me this sense of groundedness. Oh, cool. So 10x of that is also possible. 5x of that is also possible. I'm literally sustaining this energy that this is my normal because I've done it. Now imagine having your own database of these examples, your own database of 10 things, 20 things, 50 things. I literally invite you to do that with yourself. I used to just sit and write this constantly. I used to be this person and I grew into this person. I used to be this person, I grew into this person. From the smallest of the things to the biggest of the things, create your own database. Now imagine you're going to do something, or you're dreaming of something big, and this anxiety kicks in. You can't have it. This is too much. It's not possible for you, at least not for now. And what you do is, you know what? I'm not going to listen to this voice. I'm going to go sit at my desk, open my journal, and I'm going to read stories from my own database. And then maybe you read the story of how you were so depressed, and now you share light with other people, for example. Wouldn't that give you a boost? Right? That's your own story booster. It's not even that you're opening a podcast and listening to somebody else's life journey, which is also amazing, but you are now holding space for your own self through your own stories. That's beyond powerful. The day you start doing that, your life is gonna fully change. And in fact, my clients and I do this in a very cathartic way, in which they are not only saying this from the logical mind, but the entire body feels that sense of growth. I literally have goosebumps right now. That sense of growth, that my God, I am such a powerful being. I've grown into this I've grown into this powerful person, and everything is possible for me. Imagine going from problem statement zone to like possibility zone. Like everything is possible for me. This comes when you sustain this new energy that you're building, this energy of abundance, freedom, expansion, love. Third thing is that you got to change the kind of voices that you're listening to. That includes your own voice, which is telling you that you're a piece of shit. You don't deserve this. You still have a lot of trauma to heal. You can't have these amazing things. Or you're listening to maybe your parents, like, oh, who do you think you are? Like, fine, if you earned this money, you manifested this money, that doesn't mean that, that is going to be your general life. Just take the safe option. Or let's say your friends are like, I don't even know why you keep doing your inner work. What is that resulting into? Just be normal, dude. And what happens is, when you are in a great as fuck, that groove, because you maybe did a meditation, or you were in our ecosystem and you did a session, and you're feeling vibrant and just so hopeful and excited, and then you listen to this voice as your normal voice in your environment, all of that very quickly goes down the drain, because you're like, maybe I am dreaming, it's not real, maybe this is delusional, because look at people around me and the advice they give me. They're not living the life like the one that I am creating. Maybe it's not supposed to happen. So the pull of negativity in your life is much stronger than the pull of positivity. That is going to happen for a little bit. That's fine. It's literally part of the process, and that's why we're doing this work. So create routines, ecosystems, and muscle to make sure just somehow the old negative voices, they just do not occur in your environment. They do not land in your ears. Create your ecosystem in that way, and create your ecosystem in a way that the positive voices are always around you. You just have like multiple sources of positive voices. Whenever you're feeling down, you're like, let me use this, let me use that. I kid you not, till a point in my life, all I was doing was taking sessions, doing courses, speaking to people who were in those ecosystems, and doing my own practices, listening to meditations, doing visualizations, journaling. That used to occupy most of my day, because I had nothing else to do, because I was so clueless what to do in my career. And rather than wasting my life being sad about it, I was like, you know what? Let me just be quote unquote stupid and just try this out. Try building my life on my own terms. Let me just be more dreamy, light your energy up. And how do you do that? By really committing to that light. Because a lot of darkness is going to come running at you when it sees that something in you is out of equation, which is the light shouldn't be there. Be like us. People do this unconsciously. They're not bad. They're not evil people. We all do this. It's an unconscious behavioral pattern. How can you no longer be like us and you're stepping out of the clan? Don't be that positive, bruh. That's so weird. And you're going to be tagged weird, by the way. You're going to be tagged weird so many times as you step into more of you, and that's totally all right. After a point, that would in fact feel like praise and appreciation to you, because that would mean that you are being more of you. And you know what this world really needs is not same looking sheeps. This world needs unique energy. You know why? We were all born with that unique energy. We all expressed our energy very differently. Eventually, we all were conditioned to look the same, wear the same uniform, have the same books, do the same homework, give the same exam. Fucking messed up. Where is your unique expression? And that is why, as the world is resetting, people who are expressing their unique creativity, they're gonna rock it. They're gonna be the fucking leaders of the new world. So if you're listening to this video, let me tell you, you already are the leader of the new world. You're just stepping into it more. You're just observing it come into life more, but you are the leader of the tomorrow if you're listening to this video. Lastly, I'm going to leave you with this. You got to give yourself the permission that this is my new normal. I am this, whatever that is. I am abundance. I am wealth. So, what you really got to do is give yourself the permission, say it out loud. I give myself the permission to now be this self, be this person, be this identity who is so valuable that people are like, how can I work with you one on one? How can I be in your ecosystem? Here is my card, here is my money. I am this person. I give myself this permission. Even in the moments of doubt, it's all right. I'm a human being. I can doubt, I can have fears, I can have anxiety, but you know what? I give myself the permission. This is who I am. I'm wealthy. I attracted a loving partner. It's all right. I'm having self-sabotage thoughts. I'm like, oh fuck, do I even deserve this? My partner, him or her, is just so much better than me. I'm getting these thoughts. That's fine. I give myself the permission to be loved, to be cared for, to be adored. I give myself the permission to have this as my normal life, my normal reality, because this is normal. I give myself the permission to live a fucking awesome global life, to live in nature. I literally had to give myself permission so many times to declare living in nature as my normal. I fucking love nature, man. Like, I cannot imagine not being in nature anymore because I gave myself the permission. This is awesome. And you know what? The funny thing is, I think my dog licked my coffee straw. The funny thing is that I've so intentionally put all the elements in place. I buy my iced lattes. I meet people from all over the world. I wear whatever I want to wear, feeling super safe. That was super important to me because while I was living in Delhi, I had an incredible life, which again I manifested bit by bit. I gave myself the permission to move on from Delhi because I realized I don't like the feeling I get in my body when I step out of my home, get into my car, when I'm being stared for wearing clothes head to toe covered. Even then, I'm getting stared. I was like, why the fuck am I here? Nobody's gonna come and change my life. It is my fucking life. I got to make that fucking choice to choose something else, live a different life. And it became the topmost value in my life. I want to be in a place where I feel safe. I can wear whatever I want. And that is exactly where I'm now. So it's because I gave myself the permission to now want more. And you know, the stage of life I am in right now, I am getting this feeling that it's time for me to go beyond, choose different, create a far massive life. I'm getting more aware of what I want now, you know, and I'm putting in the pieces and I'm going to share my journey as we go ahead. And I was like, I don't know how to make this happen. I've never known. We never know the how in the beginning. You just got to give yourself the permission to now choose more. And the moment I did that, I started getting more ideas of which country I can go to, what are my new needs, and feeling normal about it. By the way, finally, we are creating a retreat, a gorgeous location, fully immersed in nature. Imagine having waterfalls everywhere, rice fields, and being with like-minded people and fully rejuvenating yourself and reconnecting with your fucking awesome self. And it's almost like, when you used to draw in childhood and you're like, you know what, I want to rub this, erase this, and create a new one. Imagine stepping into a state for 5 days or a week. I haven't decided yet. Let me know in the comments, you want 5 days or you want a week in nature. You drew something and now you're there literally erasing all of it, or however much you want to erase, and drawing something absolutely new. That is exactly what you will experience. Oh my god, it's going to be so divine. So, really get into ecosystems that allow you to sustain the energy of what you have manifested or you want to manifest. Build that muscle up with your inner work. If you don't know how to do any of it, I have a few things for you. One is get into our free WhatsApp community. I share a lot of aligned messages. Every day you're getting more insights and you feel more tuned in. And that's also a response to only having positive voices around you. That's one. Second, 21 days creator challenge. Just do step by step, day 1, day 2, day 3, nothing else. You will find yourself really step into your godly creator energy, in which you're the one who is designing and literally creating your life as you want it. That's the thing that I just did. That's the energy of that challenge. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. I'm Yuvika, your mindset shifting coach. I love you.